Well, folks, in today's video I'm going to be showing the rest of the footage from around the holidays of me and my dad trying to run my dad's friend's old trains. It was great being able to unbox all that stuff and try to test it, but unfortunately I hadn't quite got the results I'd wanted because the day before my old Lionel controller shorted and burnt up. So I was trying to test it basically with a DC controller, just using the AC accessories terminal, but it just wasn't powerful enough. But as some of you guys might remember, I bought that Marks controller at the train show. So now I have the proper controller to test all this. So I'm going to show all the footage of from, December 24th or whenever it was, of us actually just taking all the stuff out and putting it on the track and testing the lights and stuff like that. And I'll show the locomotive. But I've worked on the locomotive since, and now we have the new controller. So I'll show all the stuff working, hopefully properly. And yeah, I apologize for the wait, but I got sidetracked and that whole controller business kind of messed things up a bit. But we've got the controller now, let's run some trains. So here's all the stuff. Hasn't been run for 30 plus years.
I should mention as well that I think it survived a house fire at one point. Buddy I was talking about actually had a house fire, yeah.
Wow. I've got her on the track, let's see. Well, it's alive. I'll stop it there for now. So here's one of the cars. I noticed after the unboxing it does have wires, so I assume it's lighted. And if we place it on the track here, and give it some power, yeah, the light. And I think all the other ones are the same as well, so I'll give those a test. Just gotta sort out these wheels here. Just the light on that one is burnt out.
Did it just throw off a spark? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just shorting a little. So I guess the light's dead on that one too.
Harrison, a second ago you were explaining the reverser on the locomotive.
Yeah, so what I've been told by some of my subscribers is that this is the E unit, and basically on O-scale engines, AC engines, this is how you would reverse. So this trips something inside. The electromagnet turns, and it reverses the power to the motor, I guess. So this one doesn't have it anymore.
Right. Look at the tender just a second ago, and you spotted something underneath that you thought might be that might trigger a whistle or something.
Yeah, I noticed this suspicious thing. I'm not sure what that's for, but two has got some wires going up to it. It's got this little red wire which clips into the locomotive. I assume it's a whistle, but you never know. Oh, yeah.
It's interesting. So each of the components actually had something to offer, whether it was lights or the magnets, which through the logs, or the mail car. Oh, there's the sparks again.
Yeah. So they're still rolling very well, considering they haven't been lubricated or used in 30 years.
So my friend did give you permission to explore and make any adjustments you needed to get them operational again.
Yeah, hopefully we can do a bit of work on this one and get it back to working order.
Incredible weight, eh? That thing must weigh about 10 pounds.
Easily. Yeah, sure made them well. All metal. So before I test the locomotive, I just thought I'd show you how this little car works, this box car. This is a mail car. Basically, there's a package that you load up into this, and when it reaches a certain spot on the rails, it pulls that down and flicks the package out, which is pretty cool. There's also this log tipping car, which is the same idea. You put some logs up here, and just pull that, and you would pop them out, and they'd roll off, presumably into a building or something. So I just thought I'd show you guys those two things. I did show them in the earlier footage, but I didn't understand how they work, so that's how those work. So as you can see, we've got the locomotive set up on the track now. And now with our new Marks controller, we're gonna take it on a little test run. Here we go. As you can see, it's running quite a bit better. It's got more power. Track's a little glitchy, but the cool thing about these Lionel engines is you've got an E unit, which basically flips the direction. You can see, it's got no reversing button, but if I just flip it, it goes backwards and it'll stop the train. And you see this is starting to run better just from going back and forth. Yeah, it doesn't always work, but yeah. The E-unit is a very interesting piece. Of course, you guys might remember the unit on my engine went bad, so I just removed it so it can only go forwards. But yeah, I guess that's how an E-unit works. Before I end the video, I just want to thank my dad's friend Stefan for lending me his old trains to test them out. So thanks for that. And with that, I'm going to call this video a wrap. Thanks for watching, everyone.